Oh, shoot. What's Gucci? What's Gucci? You was live with OG Foodstamps. Yes, I said it. OG Foodstamps. Like Snap, EBT. Yes, you heard it correctly. Today's topic of conversation is going to be relationship roles. I'm Ashley is here. Hold on. That's better. All right, so yeah, relationship roles. I'm gonna start off with the men, so I won't seem so feminist. Not excuse me, not feministic, but so chauvinistic. So, as a man, we supposed to protect, provide, promote, pray, and yeah, promote, pray, provide, and protect. You know what I mean? And a lot of men these days, and I used to be one of them. I'm not even gonna lie, I used to be one of them. But a lot of men these days don't have the understanding of their role as a man. As men. For one, when it comes down to your kids, gentlemen, no matter what your beef is with your baby mama, your child ain't got nothing to do with that. A lot of men gets gets upset because my baby mama don't want me. I ain't gonna do nothing with the kids. Da, 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 da. The kids ain't got nothing to do with what y'all got going on. End of the day, I can't stand my son mama. I hate her with a passion. But if she was a normal female, like, oh, your son need this, your son need that, I got you. I had custody of my son for 11 years, 10 and a half years, excuse me. His mama or her family ain't help with nothing. I'm lying. Her cousin got my son back to school clothes twice, pre-K and kindergarten. But outside of that, there was no assistance, with no babysitting, and want no coming to get him, checking him, nothing, no communication. You know what I mean? And people these days fail to realize, as a black man in this country, we are the most targeted, hated, most underprivileged gender and race out there. We get backlash from the woman we're supposed to love, the woman who raised us, society, authority, hell, even sometimes our kids, because a lot of women out here train their kids to hate their father. Are there some messed up men out here that deserve that? Yes, but every man don't deserve all the backlash and negativity that we do receive. Oh, I'm sorry. How you doing, Apricot? I'm sorry. I didn't even see that. I'm sorry. How you doing? But like I said, I was getting on top, but as a role, as a man, you have to have an even balance of masculinity and femininity. And what I mean by the feminine side is you have to have emotion, you have to have feeling. A lot of us was taught not to have feelings. Like I said, I used to be one of them. You know what I mean? I didn't understand that aspect until my daughter was born. You know what I mean? Because without her knowing it, my daughter made me a better person as far as in me learning how to love. You know what I mean? Because no matter how hard I try to be, when it comes to my daughter, I'm always soft. I'm always to be nurturing and just loving. You know what I mean? Even when I date women out here, if I can't see you, if I can't see my daughter growing up to be like you, I can't deal with you. If I don't think you're nurturing enough and on the same guidelines for my, I can't deal with you. You know what I mean? People get so stuck on the physical aspect or the spiritual aspect, if for lack of better words. Men have, I can't, I'm gonna say this. Men have lost their way. Just women went up and down. They don't need a man. They don't need a man. They don't need a man. Let me explain something to you. If y'all really stood on business with that, none of y'all will survive. And I'm gonna tell you why. That job that you go to every single day, that a lot of you can't stand. Who owns that company? Not who's the manager inside the store. Who owns that company? 99% of the time, it's going to be a man. No matter what race, it's still genderized as a man. When your car breaks down and you don't have nobody to fix your shit, you go to a shop. 99% of the time, it's a man. When you we go buy all these designer clothes, all these shit you like, all this Gucci and Louis Vuitton, Birkin back, all this bullshit. 60% of the time, those were created by men. Not all of them. You know what I mean? I'm not going to take that because there's some women inventors out here and fashion designers. I don't know who they are personally, but I know that's more of a female thing. But most of the time, it's going to be a man. 90% of what you need and what you live off of is operated by a man. So if you didn't need men, if you don't need a man, like how would you survive? Honestly, even with OnlyFans, men are your biggest customers. Without men, y'all wouldn't make them no as much money as y'all make. Because females hate on one another. Females lost their way as well. Society. I'm not saying men are worse than women or vice versa. I'm just speaking on the differential aspects of both genders. No matter what the race is. No, I can't even say that. Because other countries, from what I see in my algorithms, foreign countries have better understanding in their roles. And I'm not talking about the three wives and all that. I'm just saying as far as the female being the piece. Now, I'm not saying there ain't no messed up guys out there because there is. You know what I mean? Is grimy, disrespectful, horrible men out there, just like there is women. I'm talking about the good ones who end up with the bad ones. Women, your role is to be the man's peace, to be his backbone, to make sure the household is straight when he comes home, to make sure that he's he feels appreciated, he feels uh value, love, the energy that he gives to you, he receives back. I'm not saying y'all supposed to cook, clean, all that shit. I can do that shit. Whether I work or not, I can do all that shit. That's not a necessity for me. If you do it, you gotta clean up. You know what I mean? 'Cause both of us can be messy. Like I get messy sometimes, but I'll clean up. Smoke me an air and I'm cleaning up. Just like roach infested type dirty, nah, that's dead. You know what I mean? And y'all have to let men be men. For one, it's a big ass pet peeve for me is when females feel they feel like they have the right to walk up to any man when they get in their emotions and just put hands on them. And then when that man returns the favor, all of a sudden y'all want to get him jump shot, locked up, beat up. He a bitch ass. It's all this. He's all this. End of the day, keep your hands to yourself. As a woman, a real woman keeps her hands to herself. She, especially to some random guy who has no value to her life whatsoever. If you my girl and I mess up, you have the right to slap me one time. I will give you that, depending on the severity of the situation. I'll give you that. But you're not just gonna keep hitting me and punching me. No, no, man. You, you putting the hands. I don't put in hands. You breaking ligaments, bones. Like y'all beating these females up because your insecurities. That's dead ass wrong. A man's just going up to a female just randomly punching or beating on her every time he gets mad. Yeah, you deserve to get touched. You know what I mean? End of the day, everybody should get their damn hands to yourself. The only reason why I would give if I had my old lady, only reason why I would give her a pass, like I said, it would be depending on the severity. I'm not biased. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I don't do it intentionally. It is at that moment I may or may not be thinking. Either I may or may not be thinking, or you did something to me first, and I done told you about it. You keep doing it. So by me being petty, I'm gonna do some. So I'm gonna match your energy. You know what I mean? So, uh, so yeah. End of the day, keep your hands to yourself. I've been seeing so. I just this one video. The girl was on live and she said something, and the dude cut back from here to Africa and straight laced her boots. I was like, yo, and that's crazy. That's how society is today. That's accepted. That's cool. That's funny. People don't respect death anymore. Yeah, I should keep going now. I'm talking ass. People don't respect death anymore. It's like uh people take death as mockery. Like it's just fun. Like it's just whatever. I don't understand is how can you oh my belly is hot, it's about to blow. But yeah, my thing is this. How can you I'm sorry, but I lost track. Shit that threw me off. Um I forgot. I lost track. God dang it. What was I talking about again? Passion? No. What was I talking about? Man. Oh well. Thank you. Um. Yeah. It's a beautiful day out here. It's bipolar weather. Remind me of back home. It's crazy. The days are getting numbered. It's 40 something degrees in spring. 40 degrees. 43 to be exact. That's crazy. And all this all this craziness going on. It's just it's a lot going on. You got these fires, you got the tampering with the environment, and you know, I'm a person that thinks outside the box. I was talking to my homie last night about this. Now, the Godzilla vs. King Kong, when they went to the Hollow Earth and the girl turned into a moth, and it was that whole part of the Hollow Earth where all the energy was basically coming from underneath the pyramids. To a certain degree, I believe I believe that some of that is somewhat true. Like, I believe like Hollow Earth is real. It may be similar to that, not exactly like Hollow per se, but it's some truth behind it. Because you gotta think about it. There's so much that we do not know, that we cannot see, that we may never see. Only people in power will know these things, or at least see physical proof. I've been watching documentaries of people going to Antarctica and Alaska and all that stuff, and finding whole different environments. Like it's crazy. Underground cities, and it's crazy. You gotta think about how much of the earth is and how much is really discovered by man. We've been to one planet, one of the planet. We've been to one star, actually land, and that was the moon. We haven't built the technology to send things to other planets like Venus, something hot like that, Venus or Saturn. We took pictures from the outside, but from the actual inside, we haven't been. I believe in time travel. I believe in um I believe in spiritual abilities, supernatural abilities. Because the reason why I say that is because nobody 100%, no flesh knows 100% who they are. And what the hell? Want a green screen? Oh, okay, I don't want that shit. I was talking about. Man. Oh yeah, I believe in time travel. Um, going to the past and the future and all that, and no, I believe in superhuman abilities, and I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why I say that is because nobody 100% can unlock their true potential, or nobody has historically. You know what I mean? Uh, like that movie Lucy, she was able to control 100% of her brain. When she became 100% of her brain, she became everything and nothing. But the more of her brain that she was able to use, the more she was able to do. Like things like that, I believe we are capable of. We just don't know how. Or our bodies are being filled with so much poisons that is blocking our ability to do so. Our minds are being controlled and programmed to think a certain way. Like nowadays, everybody feels like they have an opinion or they really matter because of how many viewers they got or followers or subscribers or likes or dumb shit. It don't even matter. Murder Mook said the realest shit I've heard in a long time. He said the new talent is having no talent. I literally watch my kids growing up on YouTube watching other kids play with toys. And I kept asking them, why do y'all watch him play with toys? I like the toys. So why do you tell me you like the toys? And I have a cordial, like, they make money off of that. Just by opening up toys and playing with it. That's crazy. But then you got people wilding for likes and views. Like them pranks where the dude hop in the car while the person in it. You don't know who you running across, what their mind state is, what they're going through, who they are. Like you don't know nothing. So because you want some views, you up in somebody's car, they shoot you. Now everybody's saying, "Oh, he was wrong for that. He a coward." Blah, 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 blah. He go to jail for life, your family grieving over you, all because you think it'll be fun and hop in a stranger's car. So you not only ruin your life, it's a domino effect. You ruin his life, his family's life, life, your family's life. And whoever was around to see it might have became traumatized. All because you want some damn viewers. Like the one dude to walk up to people in the hood, talk to you want to get shot, you want a shot, you want a shot. Like, stop playing with people. Certain places funny, but going to random people doing stuff like that, no. That's not a prank. You you better be walking with God every time because you don't know people's mind state these days, man. Real talk, y'all ain't playing with people's lives. And then when y'all get shot or beat the hell up or hospitalized, y'all want to play the victim. It was your fault. If you would have left that person alone, it would never happen to you. Point blank, period. It's called accountability. And a lot of people don't hold themselves to accountability. And that's the problem. And again, I used to be one of them people. I'm not perfect. I have my flaws. I got my flaws. I hold myself accountable now. But for a long time, I played the blame game. You know what I mean? I had to look at what part I played in the whole situation. How that could have been avoided. Because I was acting on impulse and not logic. And as a man, we react to logic. Women react off emotion. So I had to learn how to think logically. And it's way better for the soul. It's way better for your health. Because I ain't pressed about nobody. You don't rock with me, I don't rock with you. Whether you like me or not, I don't care. I'm going to live my life. That's all like people know me. I say to myself, I got a small circle that I rock with, and that's it. Like, if my kids don't know you, I don't rock with you. Point blank, period. Because I don't have my kids around everybody. You know what I mean? I don't trust people. But yeah, if my kids don't know you, I don't rock with you. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah. Nobody's watching. I kind of figured it was going to happen anyway, so. But yeah, I'm about to get off. Enjoy your day. Stay blessed. Stay productive. And yeah.